Today on CNN, Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett gave her first interview since announcing that she's officially entering the Texas Senate race. Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, thank you for joining the conversation. As you know, it has been 3 decades since a Democrat won statewide in Texas. So tell us, what does your road to victory look like? Crockett explained that her path goes directly through the people. According to her, a growing blue wave is forming, which, she argues, is why national political leaders are traveling across the country trying to hold on to power. But in Senate races, she emphasized, every single vote matters, and her focus is on expanding the electorate and energizing people who don't normally engage in elections. Our numbers show we can motivate new voters, she said. Excitement, momentum, and real receipts, that's how Texas can flip. The interviewer noted that enthusiasm from new voters is one path, but what about those who already vote, even voters from the opposite party? Crockett responded that her campaign isn't solely targeting people who have stayed outside the Democratic Party. Rather, she wants to speak to voters who feel politicians no longer fight for them. She pointed out that people across the country have shifted between candidates of very different ideologies, which means that voters respond more to authenticity and advocacy than labels. She believes she has a track record of fighting for the people she represents and taking their concerns to Washington. Crossover voting doesn't happen because you suddenly sound like the other side, she said. It happens because people believe you're willing to stand up for them. When asked how she plans to engage Trump-leaning voters given her strong criticism of him, she clarified that her campaign isn't built on converting all Trump supporters. Instead, she wants to reach Texans who feel unheard, especially in a state where 61% of the population is people of color. She cited previous elections where progressive candidates performed strongly among Latino and Black voters, showing what is possible when outreach is done seriously. Crockett stressed affordability as a top issue across every region of Texas, from Dallas to Austin to West Texas. Groceries, healthcare, housing, and agriculture were major themes. She highlighted that many Texas farmers are facing bankruptcy and that trade decisions are directly affecting the state's economy. Her message, she said, is simple: I'm focused on your survival and the future of your family. If some voters disagree with that focus, she said, they don't have to support her, but her mission is to stand with everyday Texans, not the wealthy or powerful. The conversation then shifted to immigration, a major issue in Texas. Crockett acknowledged frustration among communities, especially when harsh immigration tactics affect not only undocumented people but also U.S. citizens. She argued that this is a moment where unity is essential because vulnerable communities across racial and linguistic lines are facing similar fears. When asked about whether her objections are to tactics or policies, she responded, both. She argued that genuine policy work is being overlooked for dramatic actions that create chaos and confusion. She said the real question voters must ask is what kind of country they want to live in, one defined by division or one that lives up to American values of opportunity and fairness. Voting, she said, is one of the strongest ways to protect those values. And before reaching the general election, she'll need to defeat State Representative James Tallarico in the Democratic primary. While she hasn't reviewed every detail of his federal positions, she pointed out her own federal experience dealing with Social Security concerns, immigration calls, and small business issues that come through her office every day. Crockett acknowledged that she has also faced significant hate and political attacks but said that true public service requires courage. Her campaign theme, Texas Tough, reflects her belief that she can withstand the challenges ahead. Her launch video featured clips of the former president insulting her, which she explained was done because she wanted her launch event to include real people and real moments. The short video was designed primarily for fundraising, but she noted it also highlights a simple truth. If he keeps mentioning my name, who better to be in the Senate holding him accountable? She believes her opponents fear her because she can engage Texans who usually stay out of politics. She reminded viewers that people once doubted Barack Obama too, and yet he became the first Black president. Her message today, yes, we can, and yes, we will. The interviewer then asked whether she plans to change her famously bold communication style. Crockett said her campaign tested those viral moments, and they played well in Texas. Voters, she said, want authenticity, not someone who is being controlled or rehearsed. While she won't be dragged into pointless conflicts, she will call out distractions and refocus conversations on the real issues facing Texans. She listed major challenges. Record bankruptcy filings among farmers. Texas leading the nation in uninsured residents. Threats to Affordable Care Act subsidies. And policies she argues harm families and children. When asked about critics who were upset she entered the Senate race so close to the deadline, she replied, "Turn that anger into work. I'm not here to upset anyone, I'm here to win." With just 85 days until the primary, she emphasized unity. Division gave us Donald Trump. I won't divide us, I will bring us together. Winning Texas means flipping the Senate. This is bigger than Texas. It's about the future of the entire country. And with that, the interview wrapped, thanking Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett for her time.